From 1883 to 1885, Friedrich Nietzsche wrote a book called Thus Spoke Zarathustra. In the book you can find this sentence: one must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. If he had only been a philosopher, he would probably have written, "Become who you are." What good fortune that he carried so much poetry in his heart. A quiet storm beneath my skin. Where doubt becomes a sharpened blade and every thought cuts deeper in. I learned too young to fear myself, to question every breath I take, to wonder if my truth was real or just a cruel and nameless ache inside my chest. Two voices clash, one begging me to just hold on, the other whispering I'm wrong, that who I am should not be born. This is the first war, the war of mirrors, the war of names, the war of waking up and wishing I could shed my shame. I become who I am as my true colors rise, no longer confined by the world's old disguise. I step into myself, proud, steady and free, becoming the person I always knew was me. Then come the second war, the war of speaking, of letting truth escape my lips. Though it trembles like a wounded bird, I practice my confession in the silence of my room, afraid my voice would break apart, afraid the world would break me too. To say this is who I am felt like stepping into fire, a fragile hope, a fragile fear, a fragile desperate desire. I become who I am as my true colors rise, no longer confined by the world's old disguise. I step into myself, proud, steady and free, becoming the person I always knew was me. And when I finally dared to live in a shape that felt like home, the third war rose around me like a battlefield of stones. Strangers' eyes became their weapons, the whispers carved into my spine, the laughter echoed like explosions in a war that wasn't mine. I walked through crowds like open fire, each there a bullet to my chest, each word a wound I try to hide, each day another failing test. I become who I am as my true colors rise, no longer confined by the world's old disguise. I step into myself, proud, steady and free, becoming the person I always knew was me. Yet still I rise, though tired, torn, not for glory, not for pride, but simply for the right to breathe in a world that won't decide if I am human, whole or wrong. This is a never-ending war, this is a never-ending war. No medals, no peace, no promise dawn, but I carry my truth like armor, my name like a fragile song. And though the world may never stop, I fight, I live, I go on. I found a place where my voice is safe, where my name is spoken gently, where colors rise like dawn after too many nights of hiding. In forums filled with quiet courage, I learned I was not alone. Strangers became mirrors, reflecting hope, reflecting me a pride. The streets turned into oceans of laughter, flags and open arms. For the first time the world felt wide enough for someone like me. I walked among people who carried the same scars, the same questions, the same fragile dreams, and suddenly my heart was not so heavy. But outside these bright places, the world can still grow cold. Some voices rooted in strict beliefs, so hardened by fear and anger, rise like storms against me. Not all, but some who call themselves conservative Christians, or Muslims holding tightly to certain teachings, or people shaped by right-wing ideas. They look at me as if my existence is a threat. Their words strike like winter wind, a rejection sharp and sudden, the certainty of all I cannot climb. Yet even as they turn away, I walk toward the ones who open their hands, who share their stories, who see me not as a question but as a human being. And in those moments, in the glow of community, in the warmth of understanding, I know I am stronger than the voices that deny me. For every closed door, there is a rainbow street. For every harsh word, a friend who listens. For every storm, a place where I can breathe. I become who I am as my true colors rise, no longer confined by the world's old disguise. I step into myself, proud, steady and free, becoming the person I always knew was me. And so I rise, held by those who stand with me, grateful for every space where I am allowed